This is Born Strategist, and this is my first channel update. I think you guys have been overdue for one, especially if you're a loyal subscriber and you've been with this channel for quite some time. With that said, where have I been for the last month or so? Well, I've just kind of been a little busy doing a variety of things, and to say the least, I was a little worn out just because you have to understand that I do everything and anything on this channel, whether it be the audio recordings such as this, or the gameplay, or the graphics, or the editing. It's all done by me, and it's a very time consuming and tiring process. And I'm not a big channel, so I don't have the same resources that some of these other channels actually do. And as a result, it's very tiring and it's very time consuming. Not only that, I'm obviously the creative direction of this channel, so I have to determine what needs to be put up on the channel, and sometimes content doesn't even make it onto the actual channel. Simply put, it's just not good enough, and as a result, it gets cut. So, because of that, it's just a very time consuming and tiring process. So, I could put a lot of effort and energy into a particular video, and it may never even come out. So, I try to, or at least I did, try to keep up with as many videos as I could put out within a week. That was generally around one or two, and I was able to maintain that schedule for a good amount of time. But then it started getting into a lull, and I didn't really have much of anything of interest that I want to talk about. Now, I'm going to be covering a variety of different games that aren't traditional AAA titles, such as Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm going to be doing a impressions video on that, so feel free to check that out if you're interested. Following that, I'll have a couple other games. I'm going to be doing like a retrospective here and there, and maybe a couple of Let's Plays. I don't know. It's just heavily dependent on how the videos come out and whether they're worthy of your time and consideration. With that said, I'm going to try to keep up with as much content as I possibly can. I do have other obligations that I have to go ahead and take care of, and as a result, I may be a little strapped for time and may only be able to produce one, perhaps two videos a week. We'll see. But fear not, the channel will be progressing and it will keep going, and I will try to produce as much content as quickly and as often as I can. With that said, I'm aware that some of you guys are sending me messages and trying to get in contact with me. Please forgive me. I don't really have a lot of time to reply to messages considering my hectic work schedule, and as a result, I may not get an opportunity to respond to your messages, but I am getting them, and sometimes I'll try to respond to them as quickly as I can. Sometimes I won't get them until like a week afterwards or a month afterwards or whatever it is, just because once I put up a video, I really don't have a lot of time to look at all the comments, if there are a great deal of comments to begin with, because sometimes I'll only get like a couple of them or whatever, considering my fan base is relatively small. With that said, don't worry, more content is coming, and I'll try to produce as much as often as I can. With that said, thanks for watching. And for more objective reviews, strategy guides, commentaries, and more, stay tuned to this channel.